Hey, welcome to the 2021 Best of Social Media Awards. I am Andrea Gribble. I'm your host. And I was trying to put together like a monologue, right? I was going to be really funny and maybe sing a little song. And then, you know what I realized? This awards show is all about you. It's all about the great storytellers across the country that I get to watch and learn from absolutely every single day. And it's really all about you. And so I want to really jump in, hang on to your hats, right? Or your shorts right now. It's summertime. And I know that through this awards show, you're going to be inspired. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to be able to help celebrate by commenting below for all of our amazing winners. This is our first annual Best of Social Media Awards from Social School for EDU. I know that there's awards that are like across the country through a lot of chapters and things, and a lot of them actually cost money to be part of, which I kind of understand why, because it's a lot of work to go through all the entries, but this is a totally free program. And I hope that you were one of the 135 entries we had. Yes, we had over 100 entries. I hope you were part of that, but if you weren't, guess what? We're gonna do this again next year. So if you see a winner and you're like, hey, we have awesome social media, well, I'm going to invite you to participate next year. We're going to be a little more organized and kind of categorize things a little bit ahead of time to make it easier for you to know what to submit and how to submit it. But I'm really excited because there's a lot of great things happening, and we learn by looking at great examples. We actually had 34 different states submit entries for this year's awards program, and actually Trinidad. So we were international, right? I'm really proud to say I was able to whittle it down. It was not easy. Believe me, it was not easy, but we have 12 winners to celebrate today. And in Social School for EDU fashion, if you know me, we are going to turn this into some teaching moments. And so I am going to meet you at my computer so I can really showcase the amazing winners for this year's awards. So let's jump into that.
All right, here we are. It is time to celebrate. Finally, the wait is over. We've got some amazing social media pages and submissions to celebrate today. But first of all, like I said, congratulations to all of the entries. You guys, I really appreciate everything that you submitted and took the time to share with me. I always learn every time I am able to look at what you're doing out there. And just a little bit, if you don't know who I am, I'm Andrea Gribble. I am the CEO and founder of Social School for EDU. We actually partner with over 300 school districts around the world now. We're international. We serve schools all over with management, with membership, and with a boot camp program, just helping schools celebrate the great things happening each and every day via social media. I'm a podcaster, I'm a blogger, I'm a YouTuber, a lot of content out there. And so if you haven't tuned into that, you're definitely going to want to check it out. You can follow me, and my Twitter handle is down below at Andrea Gribble. I'd love, as you are sharing out, maybe things you're learning, and as you're watching, if you want to tweet anything, tweet out to any of the winners, certainly do that, but make sure to tag me, okay? I am married. I've got a great husband. I got 6 amazing kids, and I'm hanging out and coming at you from little New Auburn, Wisconsin. It's a very, very small town in north central Wisconsin, and I absolutely love it here. But Social School for EDU, just real quick, we serve schools in a lot of different ways. We have free content, which I'm going to share, but our paid programs, we have a boot camp program, which is a 5-week training program. We have a membership, which is an online PD and support group. And then we do full management for some schools where we fully manage their Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube accounts. So really exciting. But again, I've got a ton of free support out there. So socialschoolforedu.com, free newsletter. I got blogs, I've got podcasts, I've got video tips. I'm here to make your job easier. If you're watching this right now, and if I have made your job easier, will you just comment below and say, yeah, like I have gotten so much help. That would just help other people see that too. But it's just such a joy to be able to serve each and every one of you all the time. So just a special invite, and then we're going to get into the first award. And again, we've got 12 awards to give away today. I'm so excited. Every winner is going to get a very special award plaque. They're going to get a special certificate and some other Social School for EDU swag. And you, as a watcher of this, pay attention, because I got a very special announcement that you're going to want to pay attention to about midway through this awards program. And I am giving away something really amazing. And so you're going to want to listen in for that. But just a special invite, especially now that it's summer. Hopefully you've had time to catch your breath a little bit. A great free way to learn is from listening to others. And I've got a podcast called Mastering Social Media for Schools. And I'm into episode 60 something. I've actually started doing this right when the pandemic started back in March of 2019. And I'm really excited to be able to talk with amazing people. It's all free. And we've got a few great episodes out. I talked with Heidi Feller, who's actually on my team, about all the social media ideas for summer of 2021. Recently had Marissa from Fort Atkinson, really talking about a lot of branding that she has done. And she's pretty new to school PR, but she is rocking it. I've got a ton of other people. I bet there's some listeners on here that have been on my podcast. So also, if you've been on my podcast before, shout out below. Definitely want to listen. And if you'd like to be on my podcast, maybe you should tell me that too. And I'm sure that I'm going to get some of our winners. Some of them actually have been, teaser alert, have been on my podcast. But some of them definitely will be future podcasters. Just quick before we get started into our first award, which look at all these awards. We've got the Little Moments Matter, Staff Highlight Award, Fantastic Facilities Campaign, Outstanding Video Award, Spreading Kindness, Power of Social Media, iRock TikTok, Instagram Idol, Facebook Standout Award, Social Media All-Star Award. Okay, that's a lot of awards. So I'm going to tease it a little bit right now and tell you that our winners are, this is in order: Washington, Oregon, Wisconsin, Texas, Massachusetts, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Missouri, and Minnesota. So if you're from one of those states, you could be one of these winners if you entered the contest. If you didn't enter the contest, next year, you guys, right? Make sure that you're on my newsletter so you know when I open up these nominations. Because by the way, these were self-nominations. We really wanted to get the stories behind the content, and so this was totally self-nominated. If I have watched you for a while, I would like to recognize some of your pages, but you didn't enter. So you only honor the folks that entered. So first up is the Little Moments That Matter. And there are so many little things that happen in our schools, right? We've just got to share those out. And I'm really excited to award this award to Karen Rudolph out of Belton ISD. And that is, let's see, I've got my other screen up just to make sure. She's out of Texas, okay? This is out of Texas. And look at this post, Back to School 2020. Karen posted this and she stated, "We captured this great picture of one of our pre-K students during the first week of school. Using it at the right time and with the right caption helped make it a successful post based on engagement, as so many families could relate to the exhaustion of going back to school, especially during a pandemic." You guys, I'm going to link these slides that I'm sharing with you down below in the comments, okay? So I'm posting those right now. This is a live premiere. You guys can definitely go back and check those out later. I love the use of Karen's emojis. Emojis increase engagement. She used her hashtag. Look at that, like back to school, we are one BISD. And then a symbol. And this is really powerful. So as we lean into this next school year, remember, those little moments really do matter. Congratulations, Karen, on being one of the first winners. I will be reaching out. Again, as I said, next year, our application process will be a little bit more robust. But I made the mistake of, in some cases, didn't even get email addresses. So we'll definitely be reaching out to you, Karen. Get your email address, get your mailing address, so that we can get your award in the mail to you. But congratulations, Karen. I hope everybody can give me a virtual applause, right? The clapping down in the comments below to give Karen a Yahoo. And maybe you guys shared something similar. Definitely if you've got a little moments that matter as well, post it down the link below. This will be a great post to come back to that others can learn from, right? Second award is our Staff Highlight Award. I think it's great. It's an awesome opportunity with social media to honor your staff. And this one actually goes out to the state of Missouri, Jill Filer at Harrisonville Schools. Now, she does an amazing job there with a lot of different programs. And Jill has actually done some regular Facebook features. They've done staff who are alumni. They've done staff who are married to each other. They did secretarial staff, which are the voices on the phone. They did their staff Wildcat story, how they came to be part of the family. But one of their district goals is really high quality staff. Those staff that have been there for a long time. And so what they did was they changed up their Wednesday Wisdom to highlight teachers who have been in the district for over 20 years. They shared what they've learned, how things have changed, and Jill shared it's been really well received. As you can imagine, since these teachers have been there for a while, many of them personally know them personally or had them as a teacher. So it really garnered a lot of engagement, which engagement means reach, right? Because the more people that are commenting, liking, sharing the posts, the more people are going to see it. And it's a great reflection of your school. So again, I've got the post linked here. Maybe this is something that you want to incorporate. High quality staff, right? Really honoring those people that have been there. Congratulations, Jill. Again, a virtual applause. Maybe we need to give her a virtual high 10, right? Emoji in the comments to say, way to go, Jill. And I know that there's other Missouri schools on here that are cheering you on. You certainly are an inspiration to many. So congratulations. All right, next up is our fantastic Facilities Campaign Award. It can be difficult to raise, to get the vote for facilities changes to happen. And then making facilities changes in the middle of a pandemic is definitely challenging. So I am very, very excited to announce this winner, Andrew Warren from Peninsula School District. Andrew's actually from, where is he from? He's from Washington. Andrew's actually in our membership group. I talked a little bit about our membership group, and he's in there. I'm really proud of his efforts. Basically, in 2019, their school district passed a school bond after previous failed attempts. Anybody ever fail a bond or a referendum? Yeah, raise your hand. Yep. A lot of us out there have failed. So after some previous failed attempts, they passed it. The bond provided for 4 elementary projects to address overcrowding, 2 new schools, school communities, and 2 replacements of existing schools. Through cost-saving steps, the modernizations of 2 middle schools were also made possible. So it was really a priority for Andrew's team to be able to share these projects. And again, I got their Facebook, their Twitter, and their Instagram channels, and I wanted to highlight some of the things that they did. They wanted to show continuous gratitude to the community for passing the bond and share how promises are kept. and projects are being delivered on time and on budget. Also, in a very tough year with the pandemic, the capital projects and hope for new facilities that will long outlive the pandemic has been an important message to share. So they actually partnered with their capital projects team to get consistent updates. You can see here they actually had some drone footage, which was incredible. So they had construction photos, aerial photos, and events such as groundbreaking and ribbon cutting ceremonies. They also used their hashtag Facilities Friday feature to share about the projects, and they've done a lot of content features. They had standalone photos of events to videos or Instagram photo collections, really inviting input for the naming. Look at that, naming of their school. So they got people in there too. They just found that continuous sharing could be a great way to share the positive news and build excitement for projects to be completed. They're getting a lot of engagement with all of this information out there. So if you are, doing a facilities project, small or large, even this summer, you guys share those updates, right? Some really great advice. The other award, really the sub award that Andrew gets, and let's help congratulate Andrew with a woo or, whatever you want to give, maybe a thumbs up for Andrew. I didn't plan my emojis ahead of time. I should have. Maybe his needs to be a hard hat because it's facilities, but give him a shout out. Andrew, you also won the award for the most comprehensive social media submission. He had a website that was like with a passcode and everything. And he actually nominated a staff feature campaign and the capital projects. I'm awarding the capital projects, but it was amazingly put together. Andrew, such a great job. And just a little shout out on their staff feature. It featured all sorts of staff members. Here's a link to the post. But what I loved is this was a Facebook feature. When they pulled it over to Instagram, they actually had a similar post. Now, they're not the same person, okay? She had, the second person had a similar post like this. He changed it up a little bit to be more about the photo and less about the graphics on Instagram, and I love that. So I just wanted to point that out. I really, really love a lot of pictures on Instagram instead of a lot of text. But again, I do have an Instagram Idol page award winner coming up, and so that's going to be really fun as well. Outstanding Video Award. Many of you shared some video submissions, which was great. I did my best to try to pick the best one, and again, you didn't win. Try next year, right? And we'll see. But this one is awesome. And it's awarded to Vicki Bristol out of Jefferson Parish Schools. Vicki's in Louisiana, and she heard that one of her high schools was running a food pantry, and she sent out their in-house videographer to cover it. The students were so proud of their work, and we knew it would be a good piece for the community. So we released the video on Facebook over the holidays when everyone was in the spirit of giving. We put a $50 boost behind it, and the post really started to take off. A large reason for success was its shareability, right? It was easy to share. The video was shared 325 times by the school community, alumni, and school board members. And to date, the post has reached more than 56,000 people, and the video was played more than 36,000 times. This is amazing. Vicki, I'm so proud of you. And actually, we're just going to take a couple minutes to watch the video.
We built this program 6 years ago. We have a group of 25 trained facilitators that have kind of built this space around us. We were initially in the freshman house and we had a classroom there, and then they asked us to move, and while we were in that moving process, we were looking at an empty closet. So we started there with bare necessities, coming up with how can we ensure that all of our students have access to consistent food, clothing, hygiene supplies, and so on.
If students come to school and they don't have money, then they could come here and get it for free, which is amazing, and feels nice because I feel like a good person helping other people.
It developed slowly, and then we started getting more community partnerships. So Kenner Rotary is helping us out, and my students help run it. They're packing boxes for students, they're packing bags of food to go home. and stocking shelves and keeping on top of inventory. So it's become quite a large thing and a lot to manage, but with that, you're making a more significant impact.
Anyone that is going through a rough time, he or she can come to the Bare Necessities and nobody will know who they are.
The pandemic has had a significant impact on our community. I would say last year, a lot of the orders that we would get would be, for one meal. And now a lot of our families are living together with other family members, and we're packing much larger grocery boxes for families. My student facilitators are some of the most powerful people I've ever met, and their passion for the community is so incredibly impressive.
I had never seen a program like this before, so it makes me feel really happy to be part of something so special.
It makes me feel good knowing the fact that I still can make a difference to leave my footprints for the next generation of freshmen or sophomores, or, like in my case, juniors that want to make a difference at Bonneville.
I remember joining my freshman year, and the second I did that, it was such a huge improvement for me. Like, I opened up so much, and I really liked it.
I think there's a ton of potential here. And I think with what we were beginning to do at the end of last year, building up the Gay Straight Alliance in here, building up a book club in here, building up other components of this community center to really meet the needs of all community members, I think there was just so much excitement in programs getting started that I want to see that work continue. The stronger our community is, the more we can do for our students and families.
Wasn't that great? That was a great piece. Great use of video, knowing when to use a video versus just pictures. I'm so proud. So thank you so much for submitting that. The next award is our Spreading Kindness Award. And in a year where social media has become really negative, right? In some cases, it's just important to share kindness. And I'm really excited to announce that Rebecca Fabiano out of Hudsonville Public Schools receives this year's award for spreading kindness, and she's out of Michigan. Rebecca actually posted this kind of in the height of the pandemic. I think it was June 23rd of 2020, and just posted this quote. And she has a handful of posts that she was proud of, but she chose this one because it shows that you don't need to have a post with all the bells and whistles to make an impact. This little post from Hudsonville Public School reached over 22,000 people. It had over 2,000 reactions, comments, and shares, and it really helped spread the message, right? It's just a reminder, people like to share content that makes them look good, right? That is a good reflection on them. And so in some cases, something simple like this, especially in the height of a pandemic when everybody was so scared and things were, seeming to get worse instead of better, they shared this post, and it was really, really powerful. So again, it's simple, but that is our Spreading Kindness Award. And so congratulations, Rebecca, and thanks for sharing that. The power of social media. This is another really powerful story. And I almost get a little bit choked up because if you know me, like, this is my personality. This is how I am all the time. Like, I'm really excited. I love to see the good in the world. And I believe that each and every one of you are doing amazing things in your community. It has that ripple effect. Have you heard of that? Like the butterfly effect, right? Like just the flapping of a butterfly's wings can literally change the world. And I believe that we're doing that. And I'm so proud and so thankful to have Stephanie, who actually shared this submission. And so she's out of St. Jude of the Lake Catholic School in Minnesota. Stephanie's also a member of our membership community, and I'm so proud. A lot of great things happening on their Facebook page. She's had the amazing privilege of telling their school story every day, and they get so many parents, grandparents, friends, and community members. They're given a chance to live vicariously through our Facebook page, posts pictures and storytelling, especially now, especially when visitors couldn't even come into the school, right? And so this is a true story. St. Jude of the Lake Catholic School recently received a more than generous donation from the estate of a community member. I wasn't told until after his death, but he told his wife that he wanted to give to us so generously because he said that watching all of our posts of our STEM activities kept him going and in good spirits while in his last weeks of his illness. The stories that you're telling, they matter. Now, this obviously ended up leading to a generous donation, but that connection with your school is what we have the power to do each and every day. You have that power, and that's amazing. And Rebecca just shared, wow, what a humbling moment for me. Stephanie. Stephanie shared, wow, what a humbling moment for me. That knowledge let me know, without a doubt, of the profound effect my work and storytelling on my school's Facebook page can have on an ever far-reaching audience. It is something that I feel immensely proud of to serve my school and community. Wow. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for sharing that submission. It's really powerful, and I hope, let's give her a heart, right? Maybe a blue heart, because St. Jude is blue. Let's give her a blue heart if this touched your heart, right? But I just want you, each and every one of you, to know that the work you do matters. It is really making an impact. Even on those days when you are getting negative comments back, you're making a difference. And that is really super powerful. So again, thanks for submitting that. The I Rock TikTok Award. Now, I have a blog on TikTok that I had my friend Jason Wheeler put out. I am not a TikTok expert. I've watched some TikTok videos. I can tell you that my daughters are probably TikTok experts. They've made some of their own. They watch a lot of them. But the IROC TikTok Award goes to Claudia Limas Campos out of Far San Juan Alamo ISD out of Texas. So congratulations, Claudia. Check this out. It's got the link to her TikTok channel. The Far San Juan Alamo ISD TikTok has been growing, and it features various news and highlights from across the district. It was first successfully launched during the 2020 Texas Public Schools Week campaign via the student-led takeovers, and since then has helped us showcase different events and initiatives, including graduation, efforts during the pandemic, library week, and campus spotlights, just to name a few. It's awesome to see students and staff look forward to content on the account and get especially excited to be featured. She loves PSJA ISD. Claudia, this is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this. This really inspires. If you have the capacity to take something else on, Claudia did the right thing. They got students involved to create this. But TikTok is more than just dancing, right? My friend Tasha Shu is on TikTok, and she is a quadriplegic. So she's in a wheelchair, she can't do the dances, and she has an amazing TikTok channel. So check out this channel for some ideas. Maybe you can brainstorm with some students. But I really want to applaud you, Claudia, for jumping into this with your school district. Your entire school district should be proud. And I hope that you help inspire some other schools to get started as well. So congratulations. I think I've got one more award before our little intermission, and that's our Instagram Idol Award. So I love Instagram, but there's still a lot of schools not doing it great. And I still am not great at it. I will fully admit. I'm always a work in progress. But I'm excited to actually award this Instagram Idol Award to Tori Frappali from the Advent School. And she is out of Massachusetts. And she has a beautiful page. So you can check them out at Advent School. She's really got a branded Instagram page IG stories. She's really, made some efforts on giving it a professional, clean look that matches the school brand. And their stories also give easy, quick access to who we are as a school. So I just want to point out, here are their highlights, which, stories are only good for 24 hours, but you can save them in highlights. Look at how nicely they have, she has branded those stories. And then their page, you guys. Like, amazing branding. I just wanted to bring it up for you and just scroll a little bit. You'll see a very consistent filter with the pictures that she shares. And when she does choose to share pictures with words on them, I just love how they look branded with the blue, even this welcome. It's really, really great stuff. Tori, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so glad that you submitted your page. I think you're going to inspire a lot of people with your Instagram page. And so again, congratulations. And you guys check this out at Advent School. And just give her a little camera icon. If you're like, hey, way to go, Tori, totally going to watch what you're doing. But the camera is kind of Instagram. So let's give her a shout out. I'm very proud of you, Tori from Massachusetts. So before we get into our final awards, which I still have 4 more awards. They're the biggest of the night, right? Or the day. Yeah, it's day right now. We're going to give some Facebook Standout Awards and some social media All-Star Awards. But my little intermission, you guys, is this. This is me when I first started my business back in 2014. You see, in 2013, I was working in corporate America, and I walked into work one day and found out my job had been eliminated. At the time, I was a single mom with 2 little girls, and I really didn't know what I was going to do. But I knew that, hey, I got to do something to make sure I take care of them. This was me participating in my first and last half marathon. Because, running 13.1 miles, that's a little bit kind of crazy. But I really didn't know what I was going to do. I jumped into helping small businesses with social media. And then I got an opportunity to work with my small little school district in New Auburn, Wisconsin. And that's where I'm coming at you from right now. So the superintendent needed help. And so we launched Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. We later added Instagram. But I loved it because it wasn't really like marketing. You were just like celebrating the great things happening. And then I found out other schools needed help. And so I started growing. And it's a long, windy road, including me moving in with my parents and selling my house. It was very, very challenging. I almost gave up. I'm so glad I didn't, because I have the best job in the world, which is celebrating schools each and every day. When I was starting, I didn't know what I was doing. And what I really needed was I needed training, like the how-to, and not only how to do social media, but how to make it work in a school and how to get stories from staff and all of that. The other thing that I really needed was community. Getting connected to other people that are going through what I'm going through, that I can learn from them, they can learn from me, we can ask questions. And so I'm really proud to say I have built this for you and for people across the country. And we already have almost 500 members in there, over 200 schools that participate in our membership program. We call it the crew, the social media crew for schools. It's really online professional development for schools, 365 days a year. Okay. I really pride myself in giving amazing professional development, fostering a discussion, getting answers. If I don't know them, I know somebody that does. And I know that some of you may be in some groups, but again, this is a little different because we do ongoing training. What's included? We do a live national speaker. I'm going to go through this really quick. We do monthly hands-on skills sessions. We do a live roundtable every month. We're doing daily support, interaction. Access to everything I've ever done for a training. You have access to everything. We do a weekly email summary recap And you get access for up to 3 people from your school district when you participate and pay for the membership. These are just some of our upcoming webinars. So in July, we're having Joe Sanfilippo. In August, we're talking about equity and amplifying student voice. September, we're talking about digital inclusion. October, we're talking about crisis. You guys, we've got so much great content planned, and I want you to be part of it because it's a great community. If you're a member now and you love it, like, comment below. I'd love to hear it. The cost is $795 for 12 months. Again, it's up to 3 people. You have access 365 days a year. It's weekly trainings. It's amazing. But you're saying right now, Andrea, this is not in my budget. Like, I don't have the budget for it. But we know that students equal money for your school, right? And we know that social media can have that impact. But I've got a really, really special announcement. I want to give back, and summer is a great time to focus on some professional development. So don't leave your seats yet. You don't have a link yet. But this summer, I'm offering 1 free month for anybody who isn't a member today. I'm offering you the month of July for absolutely free to try it out, to get access to as many trainings as you can. Of course, then we're going to invite you to stay, but you get to try it out totally for free. Now, when I did this when the pandemic started, back in March of 2019, we had over 400 schools participate in that free. That was a little crazy. I'm limiting this to the first 200 people that apply. So at the end of this video, you're going to get a link. At the end of this presentation, you're going to get a link. And the first 200 people are going to get invited in. You're actually going to get invited in right away. But you're going to have from now until July 31st to really try out that membership program, get access to as much as you can. And if that's all you can do, I'm going to love you. But if you want to stay, we'll obviously be able to invite you in. So again, by the end of the video, I'm going to give you that link for those first 200 people. Now let's get on to the rest of our awards. These are amazing. I'm so proud of these folks. We've got 2 Facebook Standout Awards. The first one goes to Kristen Hosfeld, Grants Pass School District, and she is out of Colorado. Check out that awesome hashtag, WeAreGP. Follow us on our channels. I love it. Kristen does a great job on their Facebook page, and I want you to go to her page. Again, you're going to get access to these slides and links. First of all, they have their about section filled out, right? They have some social media rules of engagement. They've got their Twitter and Instagram channels linked there. I love it. Okay. So she's got that stuff all filled out. She's got amazing graphics. They're already promoting registration for the next school year. So you can see that there. Really promoting, hey, student service. I love that she threw in a emoji there. She's always promoting that hashtag WeAreGP. And she's sharing a lot of videos, which I love. So throwing videos into your social media strategy is powerful. So that is amazing. Congratulations, Kristen. I'm really proud of you. Excited to share an award with you. Also receiving the Facebook Standout Award is Joelle Zoe from Mineral Point Unified School District in Wisconsin. Joelle has been doing an amazing job. She took over in 2014, and she really wanted, to connect to their community. And Facebook was the top spot, and so that is the main way that they share their story. 2 goals: authentic voice and then consistency. So her first year on the job, they won an award from their Wisconsin chapter, and she takes great pride. She usually gets about 65,000 engagements on my most recent monthly insights, and they only have 750 students. So check out her page. She has amazing images. She has great ideas like, hey, how do you recognize kids when they're all in masks? Well, you use their student pictures, right? she was the first one I ever saw to use the alumni roll call, so I always dedicate this to her. You guys, hundreds of comments. We've had some schools get up to almost 1,000 comments on this, so it's big. It's an easy question. Hey, when did you graduate, right? It's an alumni roll call. She also did a Flashback Friday where she asked people to post their senior photos, which was a great idea. Flashback Friday questions. Who was your 4th grade teacher? Who was your 2nd grade teacher, right? Easy questions that you can ask and get answers, which help increase engagement, which helps all of your posts be seen by more people. If you want to learn more from Joelle, she is episode 57 on my podcast. So I invite you to listen into her story so that you can learn even more from her. And then obviously check out her Facebook page. But Joelle, congratulations. Thanks for inspiring me. She shows up in almost every single one of my presentations. So some of you have probably seen some of her ideas. I'm really proud to offer her the Outstanding Facebook Award. And finally, Social Media All-Star Award. We've got 2 of these awards, and I'm actually excited because both of these women who are receiving this award for their school district I've known them for a long time. And I don't only recognize people that I know. I recognize all sorts, but I've been able to see firsthand what they've been able to do in their school district. And the first person that I'm recognized with the Social Media All-Star Award is Jamie Brave. Jamie, congratulations. Is there a zebra icon? We need to put a zebra icon in the comments below to give Jamie a shout out, although it's not a red and white striped zebra, so it's not quite as great. But she is the communications, your new role as director. Like, she just got a promotion, and she does Claremore Public Schools out of Oklahoma. We met several years ago, and I got to see her superintendent first, and then it's like, hey, yeah, this gal from Wisconsin, she's got a lot of great ideas, and that's how we got connected. But Jamie is there in the back, celebrating on school PR or School Communicator Day back in May. There's a day for us, so just so you know, it's the second Friday of May. But Jamie just does an amazing job. They have about 3,600 students, but she's been able to use their post to really welcome everybody into that CPS Zebra Pride community. She's doing an awesome feature this summer. Where are you traveling, right? And she's asking for people to share in their zebra gear, right? All branded. Great idea. She shared some great retirement posts, some flashback pictures as well. Love this graphic. She has really, really strong graphics. So check out her Facebook page for some inspiration. And by the way, Jamie is a member of our membership group, and she shares a lot of these templates. Like, we have this private area where we share templates with each other, which is just another bonus. But great job, Jamie. She also, I love the use of her emojis over there, right? And so that helps make that post a little bit more readable. She also implemented Fridays with Fraser. She talked her superintendent into doing videos. And so that was a big way to share information and get that out there. So just congratulations, Jamie. I'm so proud of you. She was wearing a ton of hats, did such an amazing job that now she gets to focus just on her communications part instead of teaching and being advisor for a lot of different groups. She's just an amazing human being. Jamie, I love you. Again, post a zebra or just say way to go, Jamie, down below. And our final award of the day is another Social Media All-Star Award. And I'm super duper excited to be able to present this to Kristen Boyd Edwards out of Reading School District in Pennsylvania. Give me a red heart again for Kristen Boyd Edwards. Although we could give her a pink heart too. She's been through a lot this year. And we're so excited that you are on the other side of that journey, Kristen. You've got so many people cheering for you, but Kristen does an amazing job. And I've been able to see it firsthand, and she is brilliant. Brilliant. And Kristen, I'm really excited. Kristen and I actually just talked because I'm going to be doing some training for her communication crew team. She's got communicators at each school that helped get her stories for social media. I'm actually going to do a presentation to them. And I can't wait, Kristen, for me to say, actually, one of the top awards, Social Media All-Star Award, like Reading got it because they do such an amazing job with social media, and Kristen does. And by the way, Kristen's having me talk just because, hey, it's a different person than her, right? And I'm going to be able to give her some props. But love this post of the graduates. But check out her Facebook, her Twitter, or Instagram page. She does an amazing job. You can hear from her on my podcast, episode 32. And in that episode, she actually talks about getting on Good Morning America. Yeah, for her back to school video. I'm actually going to share that video in just a minute. But you can learn more from Kristen on that podcast interview, and you are going to thank me later for pointing that out. So I want you to go to that. Love this post idea. This was just a little drawing from a student, and it was an air hug. They were giving everybody an air hug when we couldn't be in school together. But look at her genius. She says, send her an air hug back by posting a purple heart in the comments. 168 comments. Now, Kristen Boyd Edwards has a lot of followers at Reading because it's a big school district. But she doesn't normally get 168 comments, okay? So we're making it easy, asking for an emoji in the comments. Check this one out, virtual applause parade. Hey, they gave, Teacher Appreciation Week, put your clap down below. 181 comments. Love this idea. So inspirational. So you're so good at what you do, Kristen. And then the kid superintendent, this is an amazing video. Kristen tells the story of putting this together in like a day, not like weeks and weeks of planning, but it landed her on the Good Morning America show. But I just want to spend 3 minutes to show you this video.
Hello, I'm Dr. Khalid Mumin, and welcome to the 2020-2021 school year. As we all know, we are living in unprecedented times, and I believe it's appropriate for me to begin with one of my favorite poems, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could.
I got this stuck. Have you heard of Kid President? Well, I'm Kid Superintendent, and I think we all need a pep talk. Testing. The past couple of months haven't been easy, huh? A global pandemic, politics, social unrest, earthquakes, tornadoes, Tiger King. Rah! That show is not what I thought it was about. Your glasses fogging up when you wear a mask. Fighting over toilet paper. The unmute button. You're on mute. Spotted winterflies, desert locusts, and murder hornets. I mean, where did it even come from, man? You get the idea. 2020 has been kicking our butts. Like you say butts, right? It's okay to feel overwhelmed right now, or anxious, or nervous about remote learning. Your Bitmojis look awesome, by the way. Maybe you're worried about students. I'm worried about myself and everybody else. But remember, we're all doing the best we can, and that's all that matters. Kids aren't looking for perfection. We're just looking for you to be present. I know that because I'm a kid. So let's be good humans. Unless if you're an insect or bellfish. And sprinkle kindness. By the way, I hate sprinkle. And let's give each other grace, not grief. We're all in this together. And we've got to support each other. Air hugs! But you know this already because that's what people do. You're resilient and resourceful. When times get tough, you know how to pull together. No cap. And there's still plenty of good stuff in the world, right? Like cinnamon toast crunch. I see you. And Lizzo, my mom likes her music a lot. A lot. And funny TikTok videos. and Sharpie. You got all of those. And we've got you. You are good. No scrap that. You are great. We need you here. No matter your job, you each have something special and amazing to offer. You can do virtually anything. Get it? Virtually? It's a joke. Seriously, you can do this. You are the champion Rita Pearson was talking about. I believe in you, and I know you'll stay RSD proud no matter the distance. It's kind of like Doc was trying to say. Two roads diverged in a wood, and right now, we gotta take the one less travel. You know, uncharted territory and all. I know it might get a little scary, actually a lot scary. But you got this. Put on your favorite fuzzy socks. No one can see your feet on Google Meets, but definitely still wear your pants. And press forward with a positive attitude. It's gonna make all the difference.
Wasn't that so amazing? She wrote that whole thing. That's her son starring in the video. Anyways, you can hear the whole story on my podcast episode with her. And you can check out more if you just like Google Kid Superintendent. But I'm so proud of you, Kristen. Congratulations. So real quick, that free professional development to stop stressing about social media and really set yourself up for success this next school year. Okay, I'm going to drop the link down below. The first 200 people. It's just for your one person for this free membership. You don't get up to 3, even though when you pay, you get 3 people. This is just for you. You can have, just go to bit.ly/free July 2021. Okay? /free July 2021. Get signed up. First 200 people are going to get that free month of membership into our group. Congratulations to all of the winners. I am so proud of you. You really represented schools well. And I'm just so thankful for you too, that you submitted. Now, if you are watching this again and you're saying, I have awesome social media, make sure that you submit next year, okay? We're going to probably put out feelers and the nomination process probably around March. And then we'll do winners again by the end of the year so that we can really celebrate. And so I hope that you learned a lot, that you made some great connections today, and you're able to follow some other pages to really grow. And I seriously hope that you'll join me in the membership group. If you like hanging out, getting inspired by other people, learning, growing, all in the benefit of celebrating your school in bigger ways, then you should jump on board. So bit.ly/free July 2021. You guys have an awesome rest of your day. Congratulations, winners, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.